Good morning, my name's Julie, and if you're new here, I'm trying to lose weight following the Slimming World plan. Today's Thursday and it's I don't know what date it is actually, I can't even tell on my watch. Today's the 27th of August. I don't know what's going on today. So yeah, I went out last night and today's a fresh day, back on plan hopefully. Not got a huge amount of food in that's Slimming World friendly now, so I need to try and think of something that I can have. I've took some quiche out of the freezer for everybody else and a pasta bake. Not sure of what sins are in them, but I doubt either of them are particularly Slimming World friendly. I might see how much it is for a piece of the quiche if I have it with some salad or something, whether I've got enough sins to have it. But if not, then I might have to have something different to everybody else, so we shall see. It's currently 10 to 8. I've got up late today because obviously it was a late night and getting too old, I can't handle it. So yeah, it's a late start today. I'm just getting the coffee ready. You might be able to hear the machine in the background. And then I'm going to sit and edit a video before I log on to work today. I've got quite a few hours in the bag, so I'm not too worried about logging on early today. So yeah, that's the plan, and I'll show you when I have something to eat. It's lunchtime. I didn't bother having any breakfast in the end. I just carried on working. But here is my sort of brunchy lunch. I've got fried mashed potato, which was left over from dinner from the other day. I've got a fried egg that was cooked in firelight that's sin-free. I've got some bacon that's sin-free. Under here I've got a pile of mushrooms for speed, and I've got a load of tomatoes for speed. So this is sin-free. Yeah, it's just sin-free. A mixture of sin-free and free food. And I'll catch you later for my evening meal. So it's almost 3:30 and I'm getting peckish, so I've cut myself a pink lady apple, and I've got a teaspoon, which I did measure out with my teaspoons, of peanut butter, which is 1.5 sins. So this is my afternoon snack, and I shall catch you later. I've just been out for a very soggy walk with Luna. It was chucking it down with rain, really horrible. I did a frozen pasta bake for Eddie, Ewan and Tom. But I wasn't going to have any of it. I don't know how many sins were in it, but it was one of these pre-made ones, which probably was quite high. It had quite a lot of cheese on it. But we are getting to the stage now where I'm kind of scraping the barrel slightly. So I'm going to make up a chicken thigh casserole in the Instant Pot. It's about 10 to 8 now, so it will be quite late eating. I'll probably be about 9 o'clock by the time I get to eat at the earliest. But I'm not too worried. I am hungry, but I'm trying to avoid having anything else, so I'm trying my best to stay on plan and not resort to a takeaway or anything. So basically, I'll show you the ingredients I've got out. So I've had these bags of casserole vegetables from Tesco, the frozen ones, in the freezer for God knows how long. I mean, look how they've gone really frozen over. And I've got 2 bags of them, and I've been meaning to use them for ages, so I guess now's the best time as any. And with it being an Instant Pot, it doesn't matter if they're all clumped together or frozen, it will still cook. I've also got some frozen chicken thighs that I haven't taken out the freezer till just now. I think they are skinless. Yeah, skinless and boneless, so they should be okay, and they should cook okay in the Instant Pot. And then to go in it, I'm going to put just some various herbs. So I'm going to put some Italian herbs. I'm going to put some garlic and herb seasoning. I'm going to put some paprika, and I'm going to put some of this chilli and onion seasonal. Just on the basis that the Italian herbs and stuff is quite nice with the casserole vegetables and with the chicken, and the paprika and the chilli and onion will be quite nice with tomatoes. So I'm going to put some tomatoes in as well, make it like a tomato based casserole. So I think they'll be quite nice with that. I'm just trying to decide whether I need to put any honey or anything to sweeten it to offset against the tomatoes. I might leave it to start off with, and then when it's cooked, taste it and see if it needs sweetening slightly, just to balance the flavours. I'm also going to put some tomato puree in and some lazy garlic, and I'm going to chuck it all into the Instant Pot and probably put it on for probably around 30 minutes, because the chicken thighs themselves from frozen will probably be cooked in about 10. I mean, you can do a breast of chicken in about 10 minutes, so I think if I put it in for 30, that should be long enough to kind of stew it and casserole it properly. Obviously these are all sliced up, so although they're clumped together, they are sliced up and everything. So I'm going to give it a go. It might be a complete and utter disaster. I've also got some chicken stock to go in. I'm using this Polish one that I really like, so I'm going to use that. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to serve it with yet. I haven't had my healthy extra B today, so I've asked Chloe to pick some more bread up from Tesco when she leaves, so it may be that I'll just have some bread with it, or it might be that I do some pasta or rice or something. I've literally got that many potatoes after I go shopping, and these are actually bought reduced before I went on holiday, so there isn't enough potatoes there for many of us, so I think I'm going to leave those for tomorrow, do all of this and then see how I feel. But anyway, I'm going to get this all stuck in. I'm not going to bother sauteing the thighs with them being frozen. I'm literally going to put the thighs at the bottom, casserole veg on top, the tomatoes on top of that with all the seasoning, and then the stock, and then I'm just going to whack it on and hope for the best and hope that I don't get a burn notice, because obviously it can be a little bit sensitive with tomatoes sometimes in my Instant Pot. So I'm going to give it a go and see what happens, and if it turns out okay, I'll show you. Well, I'll probably show you if it doesn't turn out okay, because you need to see real life, don't you? You need to see the disasters as well as the ones that turn out nice. But I haven't got any measurements in mind. I'm just thinking of just chucking the herbs and spices in to taste, so I'll just go with the flow and I'll tell you what I've put in later. Those bags of casserole veg are obviously bigger than they look, because I've got the chicken thighs in here and that one bag, and it's already near the top, and I've broken it down a little bit. I'm going to tip some boiling stock over it to try and get rid of some of the ice to see how much room there is, but I don't think I'll be putting the other bag in, so that will last for another dinner, which is a little bonus. Right, the Instant Pot's all on. Well, it's switched on, it hasn't actually come on yet because obviously it's got to get to pressure first, and I've decided that I'm going to have 2 slices of Warburton's bread from a small 400-gram loaf, toasted with a little bit of clover light on. It's gone 8 o'clock now and I'm starting to get really hungry. I didn't have breakfast, I just had the lunch today, so I haven't eaten a great deal. I think I'm on 1.5 sins, something like that. So I decided I can afford 2 sins for 2 teaspoons of clover light on the bread, and I'm going to go and have that to stop me snacking, because there are a few snacks in the house, but they're all a lot more sins than that. And I kind of feel like I could just go mad right now, because I've suddenly gone from being okay to being ravenously hungry. So, and I really want to wait for my casserole to see how it comes out. So I'm going to have that now with a cup of tea. Oh, that's my toast popping up now. I quite like my toast quite crispy and stuff, so it's quite well done. So yeah, I'm going to have some toast and a cup of tea. And then obviously my dinner is going to be about 10 minutes to come to pressure, about half an hour in there, and then depending on what it's like I might have to thicken it or add some more sauce to it. Chloe finishes work at 10, so I'm not against the idea of eating with her. That's why I thought if I have some toast it will tide me over till she finishes work. So that's what I'm going to do, I think. So I'll show you when I have something. So here's my cup of tea and here's my toast. It actually wasn't a full teaspoon of clover light in the end on each one, but I'm still going to count a sin for each one just to protect my weight loss. So this is 2 sins and a healthy extra B, and that's some milk out of my healthy extra A. I haven't had much at all today. I think I've had a cup of coffee and either 1 or 2 cups of tea, and I use literally like 5 mils of milk in mine, so I haven't had much at all, but I'm not bothered about it really right now. I'm just going to have this and see how I feel after, and I'll catch you later when I dish my dinner out. Here's my dinner. This is the chicken casserole that I made in the Instant Pot, and with it I've just got some basmati rice. This rice is 2.5 sins for a whole pack, and I've got half a pack there, so I'm going to count probably 1.5 sins just to cover myself, but obviously all of the rest of the dinner sin free. So this is 1.5 sins for dinner, and I won't be having anything else to eat now, so this is me done for the day, and I shall see you again tomorrow for the next one. Bye! Good morning, it's Friday and it's the 28th of August. It's the last day of the week, the working week. Bank holiday weekend this weekend, so it's a nice long weekend, thank goodness. I look tired today, I'm makeup free with my kit on, ready to do an exercise. I didn't exercise yesterday, so I'm doubling up today. I'm going to try and do one this morning and one tonight. I must admit it was a really hard wake up today. I'm really tired. I think because I ate my tea so late last night, I ended up going to bed a little bit later because I wanted it to set up before I went to bed. So it was fairly late, and I'm really tired. So yeah, just need to get today over and done with. And I'm going to go and make my cup of coffee. I'm not sure what time I'm exercising. I imagine it's going to be about 8:30. So I'm going to make my coffee. I'm going to log on to work. It's currently 7:25, well, just before 7:25. So I'm going to make my coffee, log on to work, and try and do a bit before I do my exercises, just so it's sort of like I can whittle through some emails first. Yeah, so I won't be having breakfast just yet, and I don't know whether I'll do the same as what I did yesterday, where I just sort of like end up, sorry, sit down for a sec, whether I end up skipping breakfast completely and having it as combined with lunch, or whether I will have some breakfast. See how I feel after I've done my it's total body core today, which is not my favourite one on this phase, if I'm honest, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, so I'll show you later when I have something to eat. Hi, so we've just changed our minds. I'm not going to exercise this morning. I've got up feeling so tired. I just said to my sister, why don't we just do the workout tonight after work so we don't feel pressured, and then I can get on with my working day. And then we'll double up tomorrow because it's Saturday, so there's more time. I've not got a huge amount planned for tomorrow, so that's what we're going to do. So I've got still got my sports top and sports bra underneath, but I've just took a shirt over the top so that I look like I'm decent for work, and I've got my jeans on now rather than shorts. So I'm not going to go mad with makeup today. I've put a bit of mascara on. I've just got my glasses on because I'm getting a few blemishes, so I just decided I'm going to go makeup free. So I'm afraid you're going to have to put with my face being looking horrible today. But you probably won't see much of me anyway. I'll mainly be my food today. So I'll show you when I eat. Here is my breakfast. I've got 2 slices of Neville's bread, which is my healthy extra B. I've got a load of mushrooms, which are speed, and I've cooked it with 2.5 sins worth of the low-fat garlic and herb soft cheese from Aldi. So you get 25 grams for 2.5 sins. I've weighed it out and there's exactly that in there. I've also used a sin's worth of clover on my toast. So this is 3.5 sins in total. I don't always bother with clover on my toast, but this morning I just fancied it and thought, I'm going to enjoy it, so why not? I'm going to use my sins for it. So I'm going to tuck in and enjoy this now. It's quite a speedy breakfast, so it should be okay. And I shall catch you later for lunch. It's time for lunch, and I've got leftover chicken sort of casserole stew that I made in the Instant Pot yesterday, and we had it for tea last night. It doesn't look great because it's just stuck in a bowl, but it tastes delicious. So I'm looking forward to eating this. It's mostly vegetables now. There's a couple of pieces of chicken in here, but most of it's vegetables, and it's all sin-free. So I'm going to eat this. It's a sin-free lunch, and I shall catch you later for my evening dinner. Good evening. It is 8:30, and I'm doing dinner. I logged off work and I did my total body core workout. Really had to convince myself to do it today, so I really couldn't motivate myself to do it, but I did it and I'm pleased I did it. And then afterwards I came down and started preparing stuff for dinner, and then I had to take Tom to Tesco's and then to his girlfriend's because he's gone on holiday. So I've done that and I've come back and I'm getting back on with dinner, and I'll show you what I'm making. So in here I've got a load of chicken breast that I've just sliced up quite thinly. And I'm just cooking them off in a little tiny bit of sesame oil, so there will be a few things attached to it for that. And then on top of that I've got some water on to boil for my noodles. So I've got some egg noodles, which these ones are definitely sin-free. I have just bought these ones from Tesco, so I've got to check they're still free. I know those ones were, but it says new recipe, so I need to just scan them and check just to make sure. And over here I have cut up 1.5 large onions, 2 peppers, and in here I've got a load of broccoli and courgette. So that's all speed food that's going to go in, and it's going to be like a Hoisin Chicken. So this recipe came through on email today from the So Many Eats website, and straight away I thought, oh, I can make that for dinner. I've already got chicken out ready. So over here I've got some Hoisin sauce, I've got some light soy sauce, some dark soy sauce, some white rice vinegar. It also needs some water. I've got some more Hoisin sauce there just in case I need some more. I also need to add some ginger and garlic to it, and I think that's it. I'll link the recipe in the description down below. But everyone's starving hungry, so that's why I'm doing loads of noodles and loads of chicken, just so that hopefully there'll be leftovers and I can fill some bento boxes, so we've got it for lunches either over the weekend or for next week. I'll freeze them. So yeah, I'll show you when it's ready. Here is the Hoisin chicken stir fry. And according to the recipe, this is about 4 sins. Now, I did one lot of the sauce, but I've done a lot more chicken and a lot more sort of noodles and things, so it has gone a lot further. I've got 4 big portions out. Well, I've got 4 portions out. One of them is huge because Ewan was really hungry, and I've got at least 2 portions left, if not 3. So I'm still going to count it as 4 sins, but I think it probably should be a little bit less than that. But I'm going to go and enjoy this now because I'm absolutely starving. So it's chicken, carrots, courgettes, onions, broccoli, noodles and chicken. And then it's hoisin sauce and all the other bits I showed you earlier. And oh, there's some spring onions. There's plenty of speed in here and I'm going to enjoy it now. And I shall catch you tomorrow for the next one. Bye! Decided to have a raspberry protein yoghurt for pudding. I think these are either half a sin or a sin, but I'll check and put it on screen. And that's me done for the day, and I shall see you again tomorrow for the next one. Bye!